Now, it might not seem like a young person's game, but fishing is being given a modern makeover by social media stars and influencers. According to the Angling Trust, thousands of young people have been reeled in by the sport in recent years, drawn to the riverbank and the rod for fishing's anxiety-busting effects. Well, let's talk about this in a bit more detail now, shall we? Founder of Tackling Minds, David Lyons, joins me. His charity helps people who are struggling with their mental health to get into fishing. David, good to see you tonight. Have you noticed this sudden rush to the sport from young people?
Yeah, predominantly over the last few years, really. A number of reasons, the mental health benefits are so widely spoken about now, and there's lots of evidence to say about the mental health and well-being benefits for fishing as well. But also, it's kids who spend, or young people, I should say, who spend a lot of time scrolling through their phones. It's an opportunity for them to now connect with nature. But on the other side as well, there's so many influencers, the likes of Phil Foden, all the social media influencers, and kids are cottoning onto that and wanting to take up the sport as well.
Yeah, the irony, trying to get people off their phones, yet they're posting about it on social media. I was actually just scrolling through Instagram myself. There's even a hashtag girls who fish. Talk to me about the benefits of fishing and what the young people are getting from it.
Yeah, again, with the organisation around Tackling Minds, it's something that we see on a regular basis, both with young people and adults as well. But, it's, getting them out into nature. As I say, there's so many mental health and wellbeing benefits linked to that now, but also the social connection side. It's not only that, it's teaching these young people a new skill, a new hobby, and it's something that, has got to stick with them, create memories that'll stick with them for the rest of their lives as well.
Yeah. Is it a chance to talk as well? Because I know, if you're trying to talk to young people, they always say talk to them in the car because they're not talking directly at you, and it tends to open up a conversation more because it doesn't feel as intrusive. Do you get that with fishing? Because it's a different environment. You sat side by side on the boxes with the rod in your hand. Does it spark conversation?
Yeah, and that's one of the great things about fishing on what magic does happen on the bank. And it opens up conversations because you're not necessarily making eye contact with people, you're concentrating on your float, you've got beautiful surroundings. Yeah, so it just makes people relax and makes conversations really informal. People tend to open up on just hours of conversations. And again, it's something we see on a regular basis with the organization.
Yeah, just saw a picture of you there with Bob Mortimer, of course, his fishing programme, bringing a whole new audience to fishing. Is it easy to access? Because, of course, we're not just talking about the environment in terms of is it easy to get to a fishing lake or a local river, but we're talking about equipment and stuff like that as well. Sort of how expensive is it? How easy is it for young people to get into it?
This day and age, very easy, it's very accessible. And not only is tackle extremely cheap, but you've got the likes of organisations like Tackling Minds and a number of other organisations up and down the country with similar initiatives, making fishing accessible and removing the price of getting involved. But not only that, the Angling Trust, the governing body, fantastic organisation. If you look at the Get Fishing scheme they have got set up on their website, there's hundreds of free fishing events, and these are great opportunities just to bring your family down, introduce your sons, your daughters, and again, it's just teaching them a skill, a hobby that's got to stick with them for the rest of their lives.
And there's still that bit of competitiveness, isn't there? Because it's all about the picture at the end, isn't it, with a catch?
Of course, it's all about the picture, without a shadow of a doubt.
David, so good to talk to you. David Lyons there, founder of Tackling Minds, talking about the rise in popularity of fishing amongst young people. Let's just